High fives all around, because I'm going to save you $1,000 on your next kitchen renovation just by doing one simple thing. And since nearly 80% of you are not subscribed to my channel, wink wink, this might be the first time you're hearing me say this, block off your corner base cabinet. Kitchens are very expensive. It'll be one of the biggest purchases you'll ever make. It definitely impacts the sale value of your home in a positive way if you do it right. Plus, it creates an environment for you that's enjoyable to use, that's functional, that your whole family can enjoy for many, many years. The cost differential between 2 filler strips and a whole cabinet plus hardware to make it accessible is astonishing. And so if saving money in your kitchen renovation is important and you're not really concerned about the least accessible space in your kitchen, then this is definitely something you should explore. So why don't more people block off corners if it saves money? Well, it also does another thing that's mostly negative in a kitchen, and that's waste space. Or it supposedly wastes space. Your living room, your bedroom, your bathroom, all of these rooms have space that's not utilized. In fact, by putting too many things in that room, it can become cluttered and probably less functional overall. But in a kitchen, we are conditioned to think that every square inch of space is absolutely valuable, non-negotiable, have to have it, we gotta store things there. I think it's okay to take certain parts of your kitchen and realize that these are less functional and there's a better way to approach making it usable. Because I think in reality, you can waste the space by having a corner there that's not functional, that's hard to access, that stuff can get lost in the back and you're down on your hands and knees. There's no reason to do that. What you're giving up for potentially $1,000 saved is 120 cubic feet of airspace tucked away in the back bottom corner of your kitchen. You can think that that's a lot. There's a lot of potential to store things there, and I'm not arguing that point, by the way. What I'm saying is there's a better way to use that space and to utilize it in other parts of your kitchen. And by blocking off that corner, you have access now to do those things that you otherwise wouldn't be able to do. Taking the sides of those cabinets, the sides that normally aren't even used, and amalgamating them into the other cabinets that are next to it. So if you have a small drawer bank, now you have a potentially wider drawer bank. Or if you have a cabinet here, you have a wider cabinet now that you can put some other type of accessory in that's more functional than a deep, deep abyss of a corner base. And the fact of the matter is you only use a fraction of that 120 cubic feet of storage space if you did have a corner base solution. Now, is blocking off your corner base the best solution all the time? Well, only if you want to save up to $1,000. But if you don't care about that, there's lots of ways that you can incorporate accessories and pullouts into your corner to make them more usable. But these things do cost a lot of money. Second favorite way to do a base corner cabinet is using a blind corner with a magic chef. Now, this is a very expensive option, but it is the best way, I think, if you're going to use a cabinet to do the corner. It has great functionality, so it pulls out, moves over, the back one pulls out as well, and you have access to everything that's there, and everything can be moved back into place, out of sight, away you go. But if you're planning a kitchen renovation anytime in the future, plan your corners appropriately. Don't leave it up to the kitchen designer just to throw in a corner base with a lazy Susan and then move out from there. Really think through what you want. It's so easy just to put a corner cabinet in there. The reason is, one, it's just simply click and drag. You don't have to do any extra work as a designer in the program. So it's super easy. It's super lazy. The other thing is that not almost, every cabinet supplier has a basic stock size corner base lazy Susan cabinet, so it makes it super easy for the designer to just not have to think and just throw something in that corner. Now listen, if you're a designer, I'm not saying you don't think, and if you've ever used a corner base with a lazy Susan, no problem, I use them all the time too. It's just the way that the industry is. What I am saying is that there are other ways to do the corner, and we should think through them and which ones make the most sense for the kitchen that we're doing. Now, if you're a designer, you're probably doing that, but if you're not and you're just getting your kitchen designed, make sure that the designer you're using is going through the process of saying, here's a corner base with a lazy Susan. Here's what it looks like with a blocked corner. Here is a blind corner base with a magic chef pullout. Here is a base cabinet on a 45. Here is some corner drawers. Here is a corner pantry, God forgive us. There's lots of options and you should be exploring them when you're going through this process. So block off the corner, save a little bit of money, put it in towards something like a pull-down wall unit or a workstation sink or a new over-the-range microwave. Cancel that last part. You know what I'm saying. There's ways you can save money in your kitchen, and this is one of the potential ways that's so easy and can make your kitchen even a little more functional. Check out this video for more great corner cabinet solutions.